Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to a bit of a dissection into a deal currently in the store. Currently you can spend units to get yourself Titan Crystal Shards and 7-star shards. There are some revelations here. Should you get these ones? No, but there are some really kind of interesting changes and revelations. But you know, we'll see that in the video. So I just want to present some scenarios to you when it comes to purchase them. At the moment, for me, I am quite close to getting a fully formed Titan Crystal. I need 2,200 Titan Shards plus a dupe. I could get it, if I said 2,600 Titan Crystal Shards, it will probably be about 13 purchases rather than this. But to be honest, if you're close to forming, it may be something of interest to go and do. This is for Titans, no, for Valiants only. And yes, there are the smaller amount of units you spend, you can actually maximize. Because how the system works is that you would spend, it says there, next level, next item. Next item is 10 units more. So you're paying an additional 10 units more, which isn't great because it all adds up to about 25. So 20, is it 25? Yeah, 25 purchases. So you're spending an additional 2,500 units, if I've done my sums correctly, which is 5,000 Titan Crystal Shards for 4,250 units. And on the face of it, that actually looks pretty bad, but it's not. By the way, if you want to pick up Titan Crystal Shards for free, there are various places in the game at the moment you can do that, whether or not it's monthly events, whether or not it's the Battlegrounds, solo events, or some of the things that Kabam are offering at the moment. Very difficult if it's lower than Valiant players, and also I think in the Summer of Suffering, that's what it's called. I was about to call it something else. Summer of Suffering, you can also pick up some stuff for free as well. However, there are some really interesting revelations when it comes to price breakdown, which I thought would be interesting to share. And I don't know if I'll be doing all the time these deals. I thought I'd look at it a bit more just for players that are interested in going, well, this deal's on for about 6 days or whatever. Is it interesting to grab? So you can see here, price breakdown of 7,500 units on the recent Sinister Sentinel Sideshow sale, aka July 4th deals. There is Cyber Weekend deals coming up at some stage, and obviously we're looking at devaluation and value of units and stuff like that. So a Titan Crystal back in July, so just a month ago, was, or end of June, sorry, was 7,500 units, plus you got 15, they look like Valiant crystals, but I can't remember, because the thing is that we never really get an idea of what these are, and 7-star signature stones. This is for Valiant players. We'll look at other progressions in a minute. This Titan Crystal right here, if we're looking at it saying it's a value of 7,500 units, it may have been less because you have to factor in stuff like Valiant crystals. And it could say that, if you're stripping out the value of things under currently, they are here. If you're saying 15 are the value of 200, then again we break down. It's an interesting breakdown of costs because you go, okay, 200 times 15. Yeah, that means that there is an additional value of 3,000. Therefore, saying that the pricing isn't great for this. I was about to say it is good, but it's the more you look at it, it's it isn't great because it's sandwiched into here. Should Titan Crystal Shards therefore depreciate in value? Yeah, there's a good chance that should be the case because this is quite inflammatory. Because okay, if the 7-star signature stones 10, if we're putting a fake value to it, we're kind of adding, I don't know, we'll say an extra 1,000 units. Maybe that's been a bit much. So therefore, a Titan Crystal, let's say theoretically, should be worth 3,500 units. Let's say that, or 3,000 units. We'll kind of we'll split it in the middle. We'll just say a Titan Crystal fully formed should be 3,000 units. So therefore, a quarter is being sold for 4,250 units. So in a nutshell, Rich, you saying that it's not really worth it to get just 5,000 Titan Crystal Shards. Yes, I am saying that is the case. For those interested in the 7-star perspective, 7-star shards and the Paragon side of things, it gets worse. If you again we bring into the equation something here. Here's a good example: 3,100 unit, 3,150 units spent, 21 purchases, and that gets you it's right here, 6,300 7-star shards. Okay, so 3,000 units. Keep that in your minds. 3,000 units being spent. That it doesn't exactly equate that way, but 3,150 units, which you can see right there. What did that get you on July 4th deals? Well, it got you this. It got you 10,000 7-star shards. That's a deficit. You're losing out 3,900 7-star shards, and as well as some saga specific 7-star signature stones. So again, we're looking at the value perspective. Like, it's not you're getting pretty much ripped off by this. As I've said before, use this as a forming. Like, a lot of the time, I don't know how many people actually pick up these deals, but I think a lot of people do pick them up if they're desperate to form something. Or, I don't know, maybe they're just like prolific spenders, prolific unit spenders. I don't know. But I would just say to people, just err on the side of caution with these deals. Don't get too, if you ever see them again, like, don't get too gung-ho with them, and look towards these deals right here. Save up for Cyber Weekend, July 4th deals, Banquet event, because you will find that your units get spent, and even content like Necropolis, if you're spending units in Crucible, all those revive and potion bundles, those are better things to spend in game with your units, or masteries and other things like that are going to benefit your account. When it comes to stuff that pops up with this, I appreciate spenders want to spend on stuff, and Kabam would like units spent elsewhere. But even Kabam say that units should be spent on revives and health potions, and also I disagree with that really. I think that units should be spent on things like July 4th deals and bigger deals, because it's more value to players and allows players to have helpful progression builds and roster width builds, because a lot of the time people build accounts, they seem to go with the top characters in the game and don't spread out their ranking. They are very gung-ho, and a lot of the time you need to really think about champions that cover broad spectrum of utility but also high damage. Yes, a lot of people will go your Hercules, but also don't undermine your Omega Sentinels, your King Groots, your just out there kind of coverage, broad spectrum coverage. I give many examples, but I can't think of the top of my head. Anyway, that's been the video. What are your thoughts on these deals? Have you picked them up in the past, and have you used them just to form crystals? Which, as I said, if I was thinking about it, I would go and grab a Titan crystal amount of shards for the amount that I need to cover the ones that I need. But apart from that, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Check out some other content located on screen. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.